When someone treats you poorly, it can spark an intense desire to speak up, to confront them, to make sure they realize how deeply they've wounded you. But the strongest response doesn't come from what you say, it's from what you remove. Silence in its simplicity holds immense power. By choosing to no longer offer your presence, your attention, or your energy, you deliver a message louder than words ever could. Those who belittle you often do so under the assumption that you'll always stay, that your compassion will keep you tethered to their world. They come to rely on your accessibility, believing they can treat you however they wish, and you'll still remain. But when your replies go quiet, when you no longer attend the spaces you once shared, that silence becomes deafening. In your absence, they face only their own echoes, left with unanswered questions and the weight of self-reflection. This uncomfortable stillness begins the process of remorse. It forces them to reconsider their actions, to analyze the exact moment things changed. That personal reckoning holds more influence than any confrontation, because it demands accountability without a single word spoken. Taking a step back doesn't signal defeat, it represents clarity. It shows you've come to value your well-being enough to not argue with those who refuse to recognize it. You're not punishing them, you're preserving yourself. And as you pour into your own peace, your presence begins to shine in ways they hadn't expected. What they once took for granted now becomes painfully missed. Initially, they may misinterpret your silence as a temporary retreat, but as time unfolds and you remain grounded in your decision, they see the shift. You're no longer orbiting their world. Your energy, once given freely, is now protected. That quiet withdrawal leaves an unmistakable mark, not through drama or anger, but through deliberate distance. You don't need to slam a door to make an exit felt. Just close it firmly and silently. That kind of exit stays with people. It lingers in the quiet, teaching them the value of what they lost without ever needing to say a thing. Choosing not to respond emotionally doesn't mean you're numb. It means you're in control. The expectation of an angry outburst is often what fuels those who disrespect you. They want to see you flinch, to argue, to lose your center. But when you remain unshaken, it unsettles them. Calmness, in this context, is not apathy, it's discipline. It says, I am not yours to manipulate. Maintaining your composure doesn't suppress your feelings, it elevates them. It transforms your emotions into awareness, reminding you that not everyone deserves a reaction. The person who wanted to see you rattled is instead left confused. Why didn't you shout? Why didn't you try to explain yourself? That restraint speaks volumes. Some people thrive on drama. They need chaos to validate their actions. When you don't provide that stage, their behavior loses.